for being here and really looking forward to our conversation around data and AI. So maybe just for the benefit of our viewers, could you introduce yourself and background of your organization and what is it that your team is building?
Yeah, sure. My name is Gabrielle. I work for Salesforce. Specifically, I head up the data platform product management for the data cloud. And our data cloud is a solution that we've built to give companies a way to harmonize all of their different data, create insights, and generate AI out of it, and then supply the AI insights to different customer experience applications across the board, whether it's Salesforce's or other applications.
So you use the term unified data. For your context, is it because the data even for one of your customers, is it like spread across multiple places and your data platform unifies them? Can you share more on what unified data means?
Yeah. It means a couple of things to us. Definitely, we see our customers' data getting spread, across many different places. We did some research, and actually, an average company we find has about 976 applications. That's an average company.
And when you
Now,
say applications, what do you mean?
yeah, it's CRM, ERP, logistics, analytics, AI, all kinds of different applications for different kinds of users. So, we've seen a lot of companies and then centralize some of those data in some data lakes and some data warehouses. Sometimes there is one, sometimes there's multiple. And so, harmonizing data, in our opinion, includes connecting all of those dots, but also applying some common semantic model on top of that so that you can make sense across different sources. Specifically for our Salesforce Data Cloud team, though, it has unifying data has one more perspective on that, which is allowing that to be done in a no-code or low-code way, so that we can extend the ability to manage data beyond the data engineering persona. So analysts and even some business personas can start to actually manage and make sense and create insights out of the data.
Oh, that's awesome. So essentially, you're creating like a no-code or low-code programming abstraction on top of your unified one. So that means I should be able to query my data without writing any code.
Absolutely.
And when some of my conversations with you and your team, you have used the term zero ETL quite a bit. So what does zero ETL mean for your data cloud?
Yes, it's a very important thing to us, actually. So like I said, right, we know that many companies have centralized data in certain places.
Yeah.
And nobody has the stomach or desire to physically ETL data anymore. It's a large project, it's a lot of work. And, not to mention that ETL doesn't have its place. It'll have its place and it'll serve its purposes. But for a lot of use cases, actually, our customers are asking us to really allow them to use the data in place. So, while still providing the benefit of harmonized data. Right. So that's very important to us. So that's exactly what we've done, created a zero ETL framework that combined with data that can be ingested into Data Cloud, but also some data that companies don't want to bother to do that. Allow for a business semantics data model on top of it, so that a sales transaction or an email engagement is an email engagement, is a sales transaction, no matter where it comes from, whether or not we're virtually reading it from another data platform, or whether it's being ingested into our data cloud. So that's front and center of our strategy.
I know our teams work together between AWS and Salesforce with tools like SageMaker and Bedrock and several others on generative AI, given that is one of the hot topics of the year. So how do you actually leverage generative AI with the Salesforce Data Cloud?
Yeah. So our integration journey started with SageMaker on classic AI. And when we wanted to inject AI functionalities into our data cloud, the first thing we did actually was to integrate with SageMaker to create this ability. We call it Bring Your Own AI. And, one of the reasons is that among all the companies that we talk to, we really find that most of them have their own data scientist team, building their own AI models, a lot of times in SageMaker. And instead of us starting from the standpoint of us creating what we think is the best, next best offer, or what we think is the best propensity to buy model, we really wanted to enable all of these businesses to bring their own capabilities, bring their own AI models, and that we supply the ability to serve the harmonized data, to serve the harmonized insight, and then take the AI scores from SageMaker and from AWS to then activate all of those insights across customer experience journeys. We believe that's our wheelhouse, that's our strength. And so we started with SageMaker on classic AI side, and then lo and behold, a couple months ago, right, Gen AI happened in the world, and unbelievably, we found that actually whatever integration we've done with SageMaker, the same infrastructure can actually work for endpoints, inference points from Amazon Bedrock. We're extremely delighted, and all of that hard work we've done, it can extend to Gen AI. And as of right now, we have living code to be able to create invocation endpoints through our flow automation tool that then invokes the LLMs or fine-tune LLM endpoints from Bedrock, and automate certain workflows within sales, service, different applications. So I think it was just an amazing thing, in my opinion. We can immediately do that.
That is awesome. Actually, great to see that the investments you've made in AI infrastructure carried through even at Gen AI. But one thing I want to double click on is one thing you mentioned around automating some workflows and using generative AI. So can you share some of the use cases you're envisioning with Gen AI and Bedrock that you want to launch for your customers?
So classic example, many similar patterns like this. Companies send us different kinds of data, device data, or engagement data. And based on that, we calculate some real-time insight. We invoke a classic AI model in SageMaker, propensity to buy or churn. Use those scores combined with maybe product info, combined with contextual data, and feed those into a Gen AI prompt. Can automate that and feed that into Bedrock's endpoints. From there, fine-tuned models from Bedrock or foundational models can generate content. When we receive those, we can automate that to send an email to a sales rep, service rep, and then along with engagement timeline insights, which leads to this point, and to really kind of power and automate that entire sales and service processes, serving better and more relevant customer experience.
It's fascinating how much actually you do with these generative AI models. In this day and age. I did. I mean, sounds like just like what we have seen in Amazon and AWS. Data is the biggest differentiator when it comes to applying machine learning and generative AI. And this is an area where Salesforce has done like years of investments in building a strong data platform. With generative AI and data cloud, how much of a change is this for like a customer experience from a Salesforce perspective? Is it actually only applicable in some parts of it, or do you see this being shown up in all aspects of it? How are you thinking about it?
Oh gosh, all over the place in Salesforce, different clouds, they are going to actually use Gen AI for many different purposes, all of them to serve better customer experiences. So whether it's sales, service, marketing, analytics, commerce, all kinds of different use cases apply. So it's definitely across the board, across all kinds of customer touch points.
That's awesome. Maybe one final question. As a senior leader overseeing a lot of data and AI projects, what is one advice you would give to leaders in similar technology positions overseeing these kind of programs? What are the do's and don'ts, you would say?
We definitely believe in Gen AI. Actually, we're full force embracing it as a company, as my team. We love it. We believe that it's really an opportunity for all kinds of positive, better, more incredible customer experiences if used correctly, with the right data, with an action system that can allow you to deliver the actual better customer experience moments. So full force embracing it. And I think really the biggest thing I want to say is really have that passion to learn it and to evolve with it.
That's awesome. So it sounds like you have a lot of stuff in terms of investment you have made in getting your data infrastructure highly scalable, secure, with all the zero ETL investments you made to build the unified data, and with the investments in ML and AI, you're able to create remarkable experiences for your customers. And really excited about our partnership between
thank you so
AWS
much. So are we. Yeah, we really treasure our partnership.
Thanks again for coming and taking the time today.
Thank you, Swami. Yeah.